Welcome back for more Napoleon. In this series, my brother and I are playing completely cooperatively, making all the decisions together, and we're also trying to clean up some of the errors we made in some of the other videos that we posted and that many of you were kind enough to point out. So with all of that said, let's jump into the action. Yeah, so
going into
our
FCD.
note here, we got to start with year setup. So we've got to move. Did you move the year marker to 1801?
I did not. It is now done.
And now we take resources. So,
which we get in FCD. We've got 2 or 4 admin, 1 political point.
Yep.
1 diplomacy, but we lose some glory.
Well, actually, so we are not yet first consul.
Oh, you are correct.
So we are still General Bonaparte, so we get no D. And yeah, so we don't do those yet. But now we move from year setup, where we took our resources, 4A and 1P. Now we move to the card deck phase. So now we got to scour the board for things that get removed in FCD. So these all get removed in FCD. This is where General Bonaparte goes away. Are you going through the deck looking for FCDs?
Not yet. I went and grabbed Bonaparte leads.
Oh, does that go away in FCD?
That goes away in FCD.
Oh, yeah, it does, actually. So Prisoners Massacred goes away.
Yeah, I think once he became first consul, he quit leading.
Yeah, true. He was not out in front on the battlefield that much anymore. All right. So
now we need to go through the deck.
Oh, sorry. I went through the deck. The deck is a tidy 9.
Oh, it's a pretty small deck, isn't it?
9 cards. Yeah. The last thing that got removed is something from Egypt, Syria. So now that we've actually, let's see. Bernadotte goes away. Oh, no. He gets added by 29 or FCD. Sorry. My bad. Spain allies with France. Oh, I'm looking at the added section. I got to stop doing that. I'm being an idiot. Okay, so I think that is everything that gets removed by FCD. Now we add FCD cards.
Go for it.
So, first things first, we are first consul, and we can minus 2P after the first year to remove it and become first consul for life. And then, yes, we have all of these campaigns and treaties hanging out. Now, I wanted to look. The one thing is the Convention of Montfortain. We don't actually have to wait for this to come in. We could put this in play if we wanted to play the Louisiana Purchase at some point. Just wanted to mention that. Minus 1A for plus 1P. So one of these years, maybe if we don't have a war going on, we could get this Convention of Montfortain going on. I just noticed at some point in between that this is actually a triggered effect. Like if we don't trigger it, it's never coming in.
Yep.
All right.
Looks like one we'd want to play, to be honest with you.
I do. Well, I mean, Louisiana Purchase. I don't really remember what Louisiana Purchase does. All right. So the campaign is Austria, Italy, and we got minus 1 DRM in all combat rounds if Russia is hostile, which they are. And that's not changing because our Paul is there. Right?
Yep.
So, but with that, I think we're into the card action phase, right? I think that's everything.
I believe that is it.
All right, let's see what happens. We got blue cards in here now. May minus 1A to either plus 1P or plus 1D.
I don't feel like I want
with this
minus 1A right now.
Yeah, with this war to fight, because if you recall correctly, this war, losing this war is extremely bad.
yeah, like the game's over.
Yeah, exactly. So let's save.
I would rather keep my admin right now.
Our A. In fact, this might have been a turn to think about spending P for A if we had thought about it way back when.
Yep.
Udino.
The commander.
So he's
Give up some glory.
-1 glory, but he's not as bad as
Quite
the other
frankly, my take. Golly, nope.
No. All right, we're gonna save our A for Italy.
Based on
The brigands
based
can
on the
run
previous
amok.
discussion.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Well, no.
Oh no, it's not Army of Italy. That's right. Oh no, but
No,
FCD
it's Austria.
FCD is in play.
Oh, you're right.
Must
Great.
-1
So
A
we have to -1.
and +5 G. Well, maybe we can spend that 5G on. We can spend it on commanders.
Oh my.
Easy come, easy go.
I need to.
Oh dear. Oh, that's okay. We can assign Murat.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get.
Yeah, so we're just gonna let that.
All right, so now we're rolling.
Now we are rolling, and we are drawing. Copenhagen.
Emphatically. Wow.
+1D and -5G and -1P. Well, we get a little diplomacy that we can spend.
We were supposed to get 1 diplomacy from Talleyrand, too, right?
No, only when we're first consul or emperor.
That's also first consul.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we weren't first consul when that happened.
But we lose our 5G that we just so easily got.
And we lose a political point. But we did get a diplomacy point, and then we remove that for at least we don't have to deal with that again.
Away she goes. That was draw number 6 because we rolled 4.
Yep. Oh, 10 again.
I want those in our battle.
Exactly. Oh, that's a good one.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pay the 1A to put that in. Down to 2A though. And move that over to strategy and tactics. We need that. We want that.
Definitely would have been nice to have moved some political points.
Yeah.
Quick question. I assume the size should be. Do we have these?
Oh,
see, the only
yeah. These should all be back. I don't remember when they were there. What they were probably there.
This goes away. Oh no, it's face up. So
yeah,
it does not go away.
Yeah,
but he's back. And were we supposed to have rolled for him? Did we not roll for him?
Well, if we forgot to roll for him, we probably forgot to roll for somebody else too.
That's what's weird about there only being 1. So,
because we did Syria, so we could only have 2, but I don't know where the second one went.
Yep.
Let's just keep going. We maybe made a mistake there. If so, people can point it out. All right. Well, he's face up.
Fouché is face up. So we just gained 2 political points effectively.
Okay. Yep.
And it stays in play.
Yep. Stays in play. Can happen again.
Did you give us our 2?
No, I did not. I did now.
Okay. And
so
we
now
did not
it ends.
continue.
Okay. So campaign resolution.
I don't want to use our luck to keep it going.
All right. So we've got -1 in all combat rounds because of Russia. We've got this.
We have a +1 in the first.
Yeah, and we have a +1 in all from La Grande Armée. We can spend 1A to gain +1 DRM in the first round. We don't have to do that yet, but we can do that. We've only got 2A left. So let's...
Well, we want Marat.
Start by...
Right?
Yeah, so he's -2G. So why don't you go ahead and spend -2G for him.
In a heartbeat.
+2 DRM, so we can use him he's for the second round. And then so spend 1P for Ojiro.
Well, notice he doesn't need to be used to negate this command.
Correct, but the thing is, he can only be used in the second round. That's all I meant is we can't use him in the first round. So we've got.
Okay, I thought you were talking about when we assign him on this.
No. You have to assign them now. So you spend 1P.
No. The only reason I was saying that, and I misunderstood you, but the enemy cavalry charge is also a second
Correct,
rounder. So I
correct.
thought that's why you were saying.
Yeah. I'm just
So,
saying I'm just saying he doesn't help us in the first round. So did you spend the
So
1p for Ojiro?
I did not. I have now.
You have now. And then we should grab one guy who's a plus 1A.
And is there anybody else who has other? Is everybody else an A?
We've got two guys who are Gs. We got a -1G and a -3G. So right now we could spend.
I'm not so sure we don't want them and just go win this thing because otherwise we lose.
Here's the thing. Well, here's the thing. So this is where we are right now, right? -1 for them, La Grande Armée, and Maneuver sur les derrières. So we're at +1. We can spend 1A to get the Bonaparte's plans, and then we can play Junot and Ojiro for +1. So we're round 1. We've already got +4.
Yep.
And luck. So if we spend a glory to bring Udino, for example, we'd be doing it mostly for the second round. Do you want to do it just for safety's sake?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he one glory?
He's only one glory.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, but we would have. Let's see, we'd be at -2 if we got into a stalemate here.
If we got into a stalemate, we'd be at -2, and then Murai would give us +2, and he'd give us +1.
And the Grand Army would also give us a +1, right?
Yes, so we'd be at +2. We could bring Davout for 3G, and then we'd be safe in the second round. But we've got Napoleon's luck, so I figure we can win this in one round.
All right, why don't we go for it? Let's gamble a bit.
Thing is, we don't want a bloody stalemate, but we with +4 in this first round. Okay, so we need to spend one A for
we're basically out of admin points now.
Yes, once we
right?
once we spend on Bonaparte's plans, we are out of admin.
But we're up to +4 with that.
But we're up to +4 because Ojiro and Junot get us up to +4. But we spent one political, one glory, and both admin.
Yep.
So now we're just rolling, and we really want to roll like a 5 or better. So that is a bloody victory, which the problem with that is that gets rid of...
it destroys the...
Grand Armée.
So Napoleon's luck it?
Napoleon's luck it. This is risky. If we get a stalemate, we could be hating life.
Woo!
Well, that was going to be...
4 would have been fine.
Well, it would have been a bloody victory.
4 would have been a bloody victory again.
Yeah. Woo.
So that actually worked out great.
Yes, it did. All right. So, +10G.
All right, I got that. So that takes us up to 36.
And we play the Treaty of Luneville.
Which also gives us another...
Set Austria to neutral. If Russia is hostile, set it to neutral. Then +1D, +5G, and +2P.
And Austria, I canted a little bit.
1D, 5G,
and
2P.
Hey, Alexa. Hard, but good.
All right. And
50 miles.
Technically, we should flip this.
Yes, for this turn. Right?
Yeah. Now, it doesn't really... I'm just going to point out, it doesn't really matter because none of these can move anyway, so we're not really rolling for them anyway.
Correct.
So I'm just going to flip it face up because flipping it face down has no effect. The place where it would have an effect, really... The only place it really would have an effect is if if Russia hadn't been hostile, then we wouldn't have set them to new. Or
Right.
sorry, if Tsar Paul wasn't in play is the key thing. Russia could have moved. All right, so now we need to roll for commander.
This gets discarded.
Well, first we roll.
So no, yeah, you're right.
Commander
first, the
casualties.
commanders.
So just we
have
four,
3 of them, right?
4 of them to roll. 4.
4 of them. All right. Well, top ones. First 2 are fine.
Actually, hang on a second. Oh no, never mind. Ha ha ha. I was gonna say Udino is wounded automatically when you use him.
Oh, well,
but he got wounded anyway.
Really...
No. We didn't use him, so he would.
Okay.
That didn't trigger. But then he went and got wounded anyway. Accident-prone Udino. So these go back. The enemy cavalry charge never came into play, so it gets discarded, and the campaign gets removed. Right?
That gets discarded.
Removed, fully removed.
Yes, removed. Correct. Yeah. Sorry. All right.
So I think that is campaign resolution. So now we're on to the diplomatic phase, but nobody can move.
Now, can we spend money? You can't spend diplomatic points for anything, can you?
No.
Okay.
So let's see. So we could declare war on Prussia if Prussia's hostile. They're not hostile. So we could, if we wanted to, break the Treaty of Basel right now to set Prussia to hostile, and then go do this Republican war with Prussia. Treaty of Madrid doesn't give us any glory. It really doesn't change anything, so it seems like an unnecessary risk, frankly.
Yep, I agree.
Oh wait, Treaty of Madrid. It's Treaty of the Rhine. Sorry, Treaty of the Rhine does give us 5G. 1 politics and 1 D. Or we could just...
And they remain allied until the EMD phase.
Yes. I think they're going to do that anyway, though. Treaty of Basel does that also.
Well, they're not allied.
They remain neutral. Right. They would remain allied.
So they can affect other die rolls.
Yeah, it would make war against Austria at the beginning of EMD a lot easier, probably. You want to do it? You want to go after
Well, the treaty the treaty does get removed.
So what we're going to...
Why not?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break the Treaty of Basel here.
So just because that's not on the card, is that just a normal in the rules when you break a treaty?
Yeah, let's go look that up just to make sure. It happens to be right here.
Yeah, ironically, we're on that page.
During this segment, which is the one we're in, Napoleon may remove any treaty card that is in the current treaty box, declare the nations it applies to hostile, and move their marker to the hostile space.
Here you go.
So we're basically going to remove the Treaty of Basel, which is going to move
Prussia
to hostile. Now, the next thing we do is potential campaign segment. And that's during the potential campaign segment, we now actually meet the requirements of Republican war with Prussia. Right?
So
because Prussia is hostile.
Yep.
So let's try to remember we should swap some P for A.
Yes, we should.
Just to make this a little bit easier. We could use some more commanders too. We don't have a ton. But I believe I believe that's the end of the diplomacy phase there then.
I think so. Yep.
So now we move on to everyone's favorite phase, the domestic politics phase.
So now we have 2 domestic. Oh, those are diplomatic. I did that last time we played. But do we want to spend any political points?
So right now
So
it's
we
an
got a
even.
minus.
Sorry, we got a -1. Why don't we right now? Why don't we our glory's
We
pretty high.
Spain's allied, Prussia's hostile.
England's hostile. Britain's
Oh,
hostile.
England's always hostile, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Damn Brits. I'm thinking right now,
Until,
glory's high. Politics we need for admin. I'm thinking maybe this turn we just go for it with a -1.
got no luck.
I mean, the worst is
Here we
we
go.
lose 10G. So we lose 3G.
3G.
I can tolerate that. All right. And then we do the cleanup phase. So Napoleon's luck gets flipped.
The luck.
Diplomacy
There are
points
no-
reset to 0. And we are
That's
now,
it?
yep, we are now moving to 1802. Okay, so now we are FCD. So now we are actually going to get -2G for Nelson. We get 4A and 1D and 1P. But now we also got to Joseph Fouché comes in. So -2G.
That's what I was about to say. We got a -2G. So we do have to ask ourselves if we want to.
Maybe not this
rid of
turn.
him.
Maybe not this turn because we want to spend admin for this campaign this turn. But next turn could be a really good time to do it. Now we just have to worry about that Pichagru conspiracy coming up again, and maybe we get assassinated because we don't have our secret policeman protecting us.
All right. So how many admin do we want to end up with here? Like
6? Do you want to spend?
Is it
1-to-1?
Politics.
Let's go look that up since we have never really done this before.
Yeah. 1-to-1.
1-to-1. So why don't we spend 2 politics for 2 admin?
That works. Bringing us down to 10 and up to 6.
Yep. And I believe with that, we move to the card deck phase. Now, I don't think we have to do anything other than shuffle, right?
Yeah, I don't think there are cards coming out as often anymore.
I need to change this return and shuffle. I need to add a delay to the shuffle on the scripting for that, because every time I watch it, it's like it shuffles, then you see
it feels like it shuffles, then adds the cards.
Yeah, exactly. And so
Probably doesn't.
Actually, we can test that.
All right.
Let's find out. Hang on, we're going to test that. Find out. So enemy cavalry charge. Okay, seems to work. So apparently it's just a visual quirk, but it's actually working correctly. All right, card action phasing it up.
Here we go.
That's it, not bad. Ooh, that's good.
Yes.
We didn't need to spend all
helps.
that politics. So, let's keep going. But
Who knows?
remind me, here we should talk here about a couple of things. Oh,
Aha.
we didn't do it.
Now we can at least see what it does for us.
Wait, if Spain is... Oh, Spain is at land. Oh, weird. It doesn't really do anything good. I don't want...
Nope.
I don't want to lose glory for politics and diplomacy.
Well, seems weird.
Well, as for right now, we're discarding this card with no effect.
Yep. Seems like
Yeah, I don't really get...
the incentive. All right.
Okay.
Josephine is definitely in play.
Okay, Josephine. Help us out here.
A +2.
There you go. +2
Plus
glory,
2
right?
glory.
Yep.
Yep.
You got it?
All right.
Perfect.
Got it. 4th card.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, I don't know if I've seen this one. -5 to +1P.
So let's just do that
Place it
first. I'm
near the
gonna minus
resource
5G
rack.
and plus 1P.
We can't spend diplomacy effectively.
Yeah, and so here's one thing is I don't place it near the resource track because I forget. I always place it near the
I remember that now.
yeah.
We did that last
Yeah,
time.
I place it over here. The good news is
All right, we are
if
now on
everything
the 5th.
if everything goes according to plan, we won't need to spend D this turn.
Correct. We are now on the 5th draw. You said we should talk about
So
something.
wait, we should talk about it after the 5th draw. So have we drawn the 5th card yet, or do you need to draw it?
No,
Okay.
I have not drawn the 5th card.
All right. I think we're going to ignore this. All right. So now we have two questions to ask ourselves. One is,
Fouché.
do we want to flip Fouché? I think we kind of said, let's hold off on this. But the thing is we now have this card, which is going to allow us to bring an extra commander. So we might have like more than what we need. The other one is we could spend 2P to become first consul for life. That one I think we might as well do.
Oh, you know what?
What?
First of all, we didn't get +3 admin for him. We got just +2. Right?
Yeah,
Shouldn't it be +3 when he became first consul?
Correct. I just moved that up. Sorry, that is correct. Good catch.
What is the benefit of consul for life?
It allows you to play Imperial Plebiscite.
Got it. Yeah, we should do that for 2P.
Yeah,
I don't see the downside.
Me neither, and we picked up a couple of P this turn. So that card gets removed, and first consul for life gets flipped up. So it's still +3A, but now we can play, after we've been first consul for a year, we can play Imperial Plebiscite.
We're really close to
EMD.
But also historical.
Yeah.
Well, when did he put the crown on his head historically?
I don't know. Quick Google search. 1804.
It was December of 1804.
December 2nd, 1804. Right. So we are.
I'm almost proud.
So we could beat that by a year if we want to.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to spend the one, since we got the extra here, do you want to spend the 1A and let's get rid of Fouché?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm dunking it down. We actually wanted 6 going into the campaign.
Yeah.
We got 6.
So we're going to flip him down because he's a mixed bag, and the drain on glory. We got enough drain on glory from Admiral Nelson here.
Thanks to Nelson.
All right, so now we should roll. And just a reminder, the reason I always do that after the 5th card play is I want to do it before you roll. Prior to that, it
just in case we're not going to the 6th card play.
Exactly. So now we roll for the 6th card.
But I assume you do it after the 5th so you can see all the cards
in
play.
Yeah, well, if we had lost a bunch of politics points or lost a bunch of admin, I'd be making different decisions. Yeah. And look at that.
Done. That's why.
Yep. All right.
I don't know if that was necessarily bad.
No, I think that was actually good. So I think our freebie is going to be Davu. Because we don't want to spend the G on him, right?
Correct.
So we need to save 1A for Bonaparte's plans.
Yep.
We do have +1.
In my opinion, we might as well. Do we spend the political point and get Ojiro?
I haven't spent anything else yet. I was just kind of figuring out where we are. Did you spend it for Ojiro?
I feel like the one political point is worth spending to bring. And quite frankly, we've got 5 that we can spend.
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing we could keep them for, we can't do, which is we could trade admin for diplomacy, right? In the diplomatic phase.
Yeah, we can't do diplomacy this turn.
And we can't spend diplomacy this turn, so it's.
So, like, literally, we can bring every commander
Yeah, we might as
for
well just
5.
spend them.
Oh no,
Oh no, you
Mirage
can't.
Glory.
Oh, so we can't. And, yeah, right. Mirage Glory. Okay, but we can bring everybody
Isn't that
else.
ironic? We only can bring 3. We only have 3 worth. So we only needed 4 anyway. Well,
Yeah. Well, we didn't know if we weren't going to draw a couple of more. We didn't know that at the start of the
that's
turn.
true. That's true.
All right. So then we're in the first round.
Also, we had one more than we thought we needed.
True. So in the first round, we spend 1A for Bonaparte's plans. And now we need to assign 1 commander to get us to +4. So I don't really care who it is, but it only needs to be a +1. So Bernadotte.
+1.
All right.
Right?
Love
+1.
Bernadotte. Yep. Before he goes off and becomes the Crown Prince of Sweden. All right. +4.
All right.
And we have luck. And we are not going to need it.
We do not need it at all.
All right. So victory, we play the Treaty of Madrid and the Treaty of the Rhine. So Treaty of Madrid, Spain remains allied. The thing is, Treaty of Madrid is pretty much the same as this card. So, but we put it in there nonetheless. Again, I'm not going to flip it because Spain can't move anyway. Right? Spain,
Yep.
We're not rolling for that. And then Treaty of the Rhine, we get +5G, 1P, and 1D. The D doesn't really matter.
Prussia is now going to move to ally.
Prussia is allied and remains allied until this card. So again, we should technically place it face down, but we're not going to because Prussia can't move.
We really have no need for any diplomacy at this point.
No, we do not. Until EMD, I don't think. Until EMD or Tsar Alexander comes out, we have no need for diplomacy.
Yep.
Okay. So the Republican War.
Now we got to roll for commanders.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. Let's do this in order.
And we got like 5 of them.
Yep. Brought them just to get them wounded. All right. So Bernadotte
First 2 good.
and Desai are good.
Next
and
2 good.
Ozura are good. Davout, who we tend not to bring anyway because he robs us of glory.
All
right, so March to the Sound of the Guns just gets discarded, but the Republican War with Spain goes away, is removed.
with Prussia.
Prussia is removed. All right, nicely done.
That felt
Just
good.
a little
That
extra
seemed good.
glory, yeah. And actually, having Prussia allied, I think, is going to help us at the beginning of EMD. So,
Yep.
Okay. Diplomatic phase, there's absolutely nothing to do.
Nothing. So just other than get rid of that guy, right?
Technically, we would do it during the cleanup phase, but I'm going to do it now. There's no reason not to do it now. So domestic
now we
politics.
have the -1.
We have +1 now because Prussia is now allied.
Oh, we have +1 now because we got 2 allied. So no political points?
No political points. We'll take the +1 and be happy. We've even got luck, which we're not going to need. I'll take the -2, won't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so then we're doing cleanup. So Napoleon's luck didn't get used. A and D get reset to 0. And that's it, right?
Yeah, we should. What was the what we should have done, I think, is can't we spend some admin on political points?
Oh yeah, we could have. Yeah, you're right. Let's
We should.
let's go back. We got to remember to do that. Hang on. It's in the domestic politics phase, I think. Oops.
Yeah, I think I saw it. 2 admin for 1, so we could have had 1 political point.
Right. So
it could have been up to 10.
We'll add 1 political point rather than losing them. Good point. Let's try to remember that.
Gotta remember that. Yep.
Here, we're going to help ourselves remember that. There. A note to spend excess A points. So we try not to forget that, right?
Yep.
So I believe that is the end of 1802, right?
I think so.
Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Hope you're enjoying all of the I, Napoleon content that we're producing, and this series in particular. If you are, it would be great if you could subscribe and hit the like button. Please leave comments if you have questions about anything or if you spot anything we're doing wrong, and also sharing the videos can be very helpful for the channel. But thanks very much, and we'll see you next time on Agility Snips Gaming Table.